What is happening? J Gaming Dude here, and this time we're going to be talking about Meow Meow Japanese History, which is an anime that was released and is based off of a webcomic. It was released in 3 lots of 32 episodes, totaling 96 episodes across 3 seasons. So, when I say 3 lots, I mean 3 seasons of 32 episodes in 2017, 2018, 2019. And I'm not going to be reviewing the seasons separately. Instead, I'm going to be reviewing all the seasons together because I watched them and I totally forgot to do a review on these. Because it's a fascinating series. Each episode is about 11 minutes long, so we're probably looking at about 96 episodes. Nearly about 1,100 minutes of content right there, and it imagines a bunch of historical figures from Japanese history as different types of cats, different as in like different breeds of cats, and it's very interesting, incredibly comedic. The art style is very whimsical, very chibi, and honestly, like, it does teach you some interesting and important facts about history while keeping it in sort of like this bite-sized 11 per minute per episode format that is easy to snack on, is funny in terms of like the cat jokes and things like that. So if you are a cat person, you are absolutely going to love this show, because it also does touch on a lot of very cat-like behavior that you'd expect to understand as someone who owns a cat. If you don't like cats but have an interest in them, this is probably worth a try if you have some interest in Japanese history as well. So there's a lot to unpack from here, like say Queen Himiko, Oda Nobunaga. These are just like a couple of characters, handful. I only mentioned 2, but yeah. So at the end of the day, you take historical Japanese figures from multitude, like different eras of Japanese past, and then you turn it into like this animated TV show about them all being cats and how they kind of got along, and sort of like the various stories of history are covered in singular episodes, if not a couple episodes max. So I do appreciate that, and they do cover a decent amount of sort of more modern, contemporary Japanese history especially. So yeah, pretty much. In short, I guess if you like cats and you like Japanese history, then boom, I could not recommend a show more. Especially since it leans on a sort of wacky, humorous side of, look, everyone's a cat, and cats get into fights with other cats a lot, and then you see like 2 members of history that begin getting along. They shake hands, and then they start meowing at each other aggressively because they're 2 types of cats that don't like each other, 2 breeds of cats. So that's actually kind of like really funny to see, like those sorts of small things, the way they use things like litter boxes, cat toys, and things like that. It's and also some of the openings are actually pretty catchy. The art style is definitely more of a give or take experience, depending on how you'd like to look at it. But of course, you don't lose much in watching like the first episode, because again, 11 minutes, not much. So at the end of the day, I gave all 3 seasons a 6 out of 10, and probably the show as a whole. It is entertaining, it is fun, it's not bad, and it's not mediocre. At least it gave me enough laughs to kind of keep me sustained throughout, even though it can get boring at times. Unless, like I said, if you're absolutely interested in Japanese history and cats. I can't say that I'm absolutely over the moon on both of those things, but it can get a little bit boring, especially when you're looking at like 96 episodes straight. So with all that said and done, if you like the sorts of anime reviews that I do, or me sharing my thoughts, let me know. If there's something I can do to improve the way that I'm delivering my thoughts, also let me know in the comments below. Like the video if you can, dislike it if you don't. I mean, it's totally up to you. And subscribe, because that will definitely help the channel grow. So subscribing, liking, commenting if you can, that'll be brilliant. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time.